Welcome back to the Brandon T. Adams Audio Experience. I'm Brandon T. Adams. I'm sitting here with Martin Wyeth of Power T. What's up, man? How you doing?
Very well, thanks.
We're talking golfing today.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I am a all right golfer. If you ask Kevin, you were talking with Kevin earlier, like he'll probably say like I have my days, you know?
Yeah.
But any way I could get better at my game, my golf game, makes me look better on the course and even business, because a lot of business meetings happen on the golf course. But before we jump into all the different things with Power T, what is Power T?
So Power T is a training aid for the golfer.
Yeah.
It's a training aid that helps you build consistency, rhythm, muscle memory, and it really helps you to get the best out of your game.
So when you say a training aid, it's actually when you go hit the ball in the range, it pops up the ball so you don't have to like bend over and constantly like put the ball there, which is annoying.
100%. Or whatever tee height you like, once you set the tee height, you hit the ball. By the time it's landed in the outfield, depending how well you hit it.
Yeah. Left, right, and backwards.
There's a new one teed up for you.
So you were talking about before, you were explaining like you look at Tiger Woods, for example, when his father trained with him, he constantly put the ball there.
Yeah.
This is an example where you don't need the person doing it for you, it constantly just popping up.
Yeah, Power T does it for you. So the concept is the same. If you stay in the right position, playing good golf is about getting into the right position. It's very hard to make a good swing from the wrong position. So once you've done all that work to get your grip right, get your stance right, get your posture right, you hit a ball, and Power T is going to allow you to keep that the same and hit another one. So what you'll find with Power T is your confidence grows very rapidly because you're in a good position, because you're hitting the ball well.
So were you just a shitty golfer and one day you said, I need to create this? Or what was the reason? How did you come up with Power T?
So yeah, you're right. I mean, it's funny you should say that for
I get that a lot, so I figured.
Yeah. Well, you said at the beginning that you don't want to embarrass yourself in business. So I'd been invited to play golf at Wentworth, which was the inaugural PG Ryder Cup host, very prestigious place. And I was going to be playing with some very seasoned business people, and I didn't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
So I'd had some lessons. And what I found was, it's left hand, right hand, knees bent, chin up. You get into this really foreign position, take a swing at the ball disappears, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then you break everything down. You let go of the golf club, you move your feet, you bend over, you pick up a ball, and you've got to start the whole thing again. So the idea was, hey, if you can stay in position and just change one thing at a time and see whether the shot gets better or worse, that's a great way to accelerate your learning. And so that was Power T.
I love that, because I'm actually thinking of this whole analogy, because every time I go on the golf course, I'm with Kevin, and Kevin always brings all these big wigs, and there I am, the co-CEO of the company who's golfing, and it's like, oh shit, I hope it goes straight, I hope it goes straight. Don't go backwards, we got money on the line. And the worst thing is when somebody's trying to coach you as you're doing it, then you get in your head. So Power T helps avoid that and makes your business deals go better, right? That's my pitch, right?
So first of all, those are not good swing thoughts.
Yeah.
Right.
So you were saying that from hitting on Power T or on the grass, what's the difference between that when you're actually hitting on the grass? And you're saying there's a difference when you're going to hit, when it's on grass versus Power T?
A lot of people feel that you have to practice on grass.
Yeah. Because
you play on grass. There's a couple of things about that are false. First of all, when you're playing, really what matters is getting the ball into the right place. Yeah. You're not experimenting, you're not trying, or you shouldn't be, trying different things. That's what you do on the practice area. So when you're in a practice environment, you want that environment to be very stable. So you want your feet to always be level, you want the club to always be clean, you want the ball to always be clean. And what that's going to tell you is whether you made a good swing or a bad swing. Now, on grass, particularly late in the day when it's all chewed up and the ball's sandy, you're playing out of divots, your feet are uneven, your environment is changing all the time. So you might put a very good swing on the ball and get a bad result because the ball's sitting down or your feet slipped or whatever. That doesn't happen on Power T. On Power T, if the ball goes well, it's because you put a good swing on it. If the ball goes badly, well, bad news, it's you, but that's really good quality feedback. So in a practice environment, certainly Power T is way better than practicing out of chewed up grass.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the grass is perfect, there's a very strong argument that you should practice on grass. But as we talked about earlier, when Jack Nicklaus was winning everything, before he went out and played and he was on the range, he was teeing up every single ball.
You'd have them all lined up and they go hit.
No. He would literally.
Oh, he
tee
literally
them up
set. Oh,
from wedges all the way to driver.
Yeah.
So he's artificially improving his ability to hit a great golf shot. Now, what he would then do is go to the putting green
Yeah.
and he'd make 2-foot putts. And people would say to him, "Hey, Jack, you're one of the best putters on the planet. Why are you practicing from 2 foot?" And he'd say, "Well, dummy," sort of kind of thing. When I go out and play, I want an image of the ball going in the hole. I don't want an image in my mind of me lipping it out or missing it or leaving it short. And so if I practice short putts, I know I'm going to make every putt. And he was taking that mindset to the practice range, improving his
really
shot
good.
and hitting good golf shots. Yeah.
so where is Power Tee now? In golf court? Like, where can people go have it?
Primarily at the moment, we're in driving ranges, golf driving ranges.
Around the country?
Around the world, yeah. We're
Oh,
in
yeah.
22 countries. We've teed up something like 20 billion golf balls. And for visuals, that's enough golf balls edge to edge to go to the moon and back.
That's crazy.
4 times.
So this is actually a business, money-making opportunity for the people that have these ranges. Is that correct?
100%.
Explain that process.
So when you put Power Tee into a driving range, lots of things happen. So people hit the ball slightly quicker because it's always teed up at the right height. So when you're busy, that translates immediately into revenue. Also, because people aren't bending over and because they're hitting the ball well, they feel fresher, so they tend to hit more balls. So we call it repeat purchase.
Yeah.
People hit a bucket of balls. Oh man, that was quick.
You get more.
I've got time for another.
More money.
So you see a
Just
lot.
print
more.
cash.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what we're also seeing is a big uplift in secondary spend. So we got a customer in Arizona just put Power Tee in, and their food and beverage sales immediately jumped by $500 a night.
Wow.
Just on food
The
and beverage.
halo effect.
So they're making money hand over fist. Whatever they put into our rental program, they're getting back 3, 4, 5x.
So I want to talk about, you're in the process, I have a crowdfunding background, so you're about to launch a crowdfunding campaign for the in-home, for people like me that need it. Can you talk about that? What's your mission and plan for getting this in homes where people to actually practice on their own without having to go to the range?
So we get thousands of visitors a year. It's about 4,000 or 5,000 visitors a year to our website of people wanting to buy a Power Tee commercial and put it in their home. Now, when they realize that to get the commercial machine in, which is built like a tank to withstand amateur golfers, wailing at it all day, you've either got to cut a hole in the floor to set it in, or you've got to build a big platform to accommodate the mechanism. And what that is, it's too much for either people or their families or their wives. You're trying to own the space. So I've designed this new machine, which just folds up and stores in the corner.
Yeah.
So you can just literally roll it out, fold it down, hit as many balls as you like, and then when you're done with it, you roll it up and put it away. It's going to interface with all the major simulators like TrackMan, Foresight. There'll be an API which enables that sim to control when the ball comes up and at what tee height it comes up. So it's going to take what's currently, the simulator environment. You may have spent $50,000, $100,000 on the sim, and you've still got to chase the ball around the sim room, put it on a little rubber dome, and all the rest of it. Now you can have Power Tee at home. So
What will this cost?
it's going to be about $7,000 when we launch it.
Yep.
So we've had a very strong reaction to that price being exceptional. People saying, "Oh man, I thought it was going to be a lot more than that."
So you're trying to, I know the reason, but for sure with the audience, what's your reason? Why are you going to crowdfunding?
So we got to put a lot of money into R&D and tooling.
Yeah.
So the base mechanism's already designed and patented. It's phenomenally cool. So the ball, the magic of the way we deliver the ball is incredible.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to testing it out.
Yeah.
But so it's beyond. This is beyond them being able to actually pre-order this product. They can actually invest in the business opportunity.
100%, yeah.
Like that's exciting. You think of all the golfers. You said is it 4 million golfers in the U.S. alone that have over a 5 million net worth that are golfers and they love spending money on golf.
Target market, yeah.
I mean, talk about the business opportunity for that. And also, you get the first access to the product itself. Sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, $1.3 billion last year was spent on in-home simulators. So that latent market where people have put in these sim rooms, and now we've got an exciting new toy to sort of rejuvenate it. One of the things that the people who have taken the leap with the commercial machine and put it into their homes have all said is that the moment I put it in, my whole family got interested in golf. Suddenly the kids wanted to hit balls. Even my wife started hitting golf balls and enjoying it, because you can stand up, you can stay in position, you can get into a good rhythm, and you can start hitting good golf shots. And as you know, it's a lot more fun hitting good golf shots than it is hitting bad golf
There's
shots.
nothing like hitting like a really good drive and getting a good hole. I mean, for me, that doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, I'm like, yes, how can I get that every time?
That's the endorphin hit. You know, when you hit that ball and you just see it keep going.
Yeah.
And so that's really why we've been so successful, because on a practice range, when you do that, and you'll recognize this, an amateur who's just hit a good golf shot, all of a sudden they keep their hands on the club and they're trying to scrape the ball to get it back so they can do the same thing. Well, we do that for them. So it enables people to really get into a good rhythm and start hitting the ball repeatedly way better than they thought they could.
So where can people get this? Where can they support, get behind the Power Tee and get it in their own home?
PowerTee.com.
Yeah.
Everything's on our website. You come there, you can look at the investment opportunities, the crowdfunding opportunities. You can become an ambassador and join the ranks of Jim Furyk. Jack Nicklaus's coach, Rick Smith, has had a big interface with us.
Yeah.
Mitchell Spearman, who's the most expensive golf coach in the world, has got a Power Tee at home.
That's pretty
had
cool.
Tremendous results with his daughter on it. So yeah, we've got and you can join the ranks of them, become an ambassador, learn all about why Power Tee is such a powerful training aid.
I'm excited to get one in my home to get behind this. But you got any other tricks up your sleeve, Power Tee? Any things that you can share with the audience that are coming out beyond the crowdfund? I'm sure you got other ideas in your head. I know you do.
Yeah, we do. We've got some great products coming out for country clubs.
Yeah. Maybe we'll hold that till the next interview.
Yeah. Well, I can't talk about them yet because the patents aren't filed. But you're right. There's an awful lot behind the scenes. It's not just about the home use machine, although that is a multi-billion-dollar market.
Yeah.
And we have such a strong lead on any potential competition, and the patents are extremely strong.
I got to say this. I've been in the crowdfunding industry for about 12 years now, and I've seen all kinds of companies launch and products. I'm telling you, this is a huge opportunity because, for one, it's a product that people need. I mean, people like I who don't want to look like a idiot on the golf course, I'm going to buy this. It's fun. You don't have to constantly bend over to get it. But the fact that people can invest in this too, this is a huge opportunity.
Yeah, it is. And really, if you look at it, if you elevate yourself and look at it from a higher altitude, golf has just been through the most extraordinary transformation. Pre-COVID, golf was struggling.
Yeah.
There weren't enough golfers. There were too many golf courses. It was sort of beleaguered from the aftermath of the Great Recession, in which I think 5,000 golf courses closed during the Great Recession. And it really wasn't an exciting space. All of a sudden, through COVID, it became obviously the safe way to spend time outdoors. And that wave of golfers that have come to the sport have stayed. Yeah. So now golf is, most of the golf clubs are oversubscribed. They got waiting lists, they've increased their dues.
Yeah.
Golf is about as healthy as it's ever been.
It really is.
We're right in the middle of it. We're right in the middle of that boom.
So before we go, I got to ask you, think you can beat me in golf?
Stroke a hole, I've got you.
All right, one more time. Where can people check out to get this and check out the crowdfunding campaign?
www.powertee.com.
All right, check this out. I'm definitely can't wait to get one of these in my house. And I'm sure you'll be seeing us golfing sometime soon, and we'll see where it goes, and we'll let you know who wins. He's probably going to win. Until next time, y'all, we'll see you later.